Hello and welcome again at Stocks Advisor channel. Here we are looking for interesting buy opportunities for US-based stocks. Today we will talk about Boeing company traded at New York Stock Exchange, ticker name BA. Well, Boeing is a company that unfortunately is hit by a COVID overall situation very strongly, and we can see that it even didn't fully recover from it, and the maximum recovery attempt was stopped at June 8. Here also sending price highly overbought, and then we never even returned to those levels. Then the price started to slide down, slowly going lower and actually going below even moving average 200. So the price is now forming a classical downwards channel here. It's linear, and let's call it R1. And it's almost unpierceable last 4 or 5 months. So now what's the future for Boeing? And of course you need to understand here like two factors impacting Boeing, and one is of course the technical, the chart situation, that what we do at our channel, analyzing it. But secondary is of course fundamentals. Speaking of fundamentals, Boeing did report its earning results for Q3, and it did beat expectations positively, which is nice. And instead of having loss per share minus $2.5, it did just about minus 139. So instead of minus 252, which is nice. It's like showing the fact that company, okay, it's anti-crisis measures. Although of course it was hit by crisis, still were able to let's say hamper a little bit the hit. And the company is like kind of taking the hit normally and trying to survive and fight. Of course, a huge company. Overall, there is nothing risking survival on the company in that sense. But still, the situation is ongoing with COVID, and this is the factor that will be driving Boeing, because the amount of travels is decreasing, amount of sales. Forecast of sales is constantly shifting, constantly changing, and in that sense the general trend R1 and also the moving average 200 downwards trend that we see here, this red line, will continue until the COVID will be stopped. So this is just direct correlation, one against another. And with having said this, no major change will come for Boeing as for any other company of this type till overall the COVID situation will be solved globally. But technically, again, if you're a short-term player, you can still play it here. You can take the waves. In this case, these are downwards waves for Boeing following the R1 trend, where you can make your play. And here, if you look now, we come back to technicality. So you see that starting actually from middle of June, this R1 trend was formed, and it was going with these negative waves, always using actually the combination of moving average 20 and 50 here, also following closely parallelly R1 trend as kind of this way resist line and attractor in the same way. So you see always price went down when the relative difference between the R1 and the current bottom was at certain level. It's almost always the same level. You see the price was returning, and then again another wave returning, again another wave returning, and that's exactly what we see again here. So we are on another negative wave. We were there 3 trading sessions ago. Now plus positive news on technicality. So on earnings we are coming back, so most probably wave will go a bit higher, so somewhere around 160 plus, and then of course after volatility next wave will start. In that sense, no surprise for Boeing. It's acting well classically, if you can say so, in this current situation, and this downwards trend, downwards channel R1, and the lower bottom will be R2 is actually continuing, and it most probably will continue. So there is nothing yet to propose otherwise, and this channel is still the same. It's not narrowing, it's not opening, just continuing. And with this having said, you can make your play here, so you can make your trades and you can make your you can wait for entry prices. In that sense, the best entry price would be, of course, in the vicinity of R2 once the price will return there, and this would be here on these levels, so something about just below 140. And then if you look of flat support lines that we see, so the one is here, actually it's also at that level of entry point advised, and another one is here as well. So it's in that sense quite well escalonated, but R2 itself is very good support as well. So this would be S1, S2, and you can see that the first entry would be this. Should the price pierce further a little bit, this might happen because still COVID restrictions are going, secondary lockdown in many countries. This could cause a little bit further decrease comparable with previous depth which was observed actually here you can see just before June. And should this take place, then this would be the second entry point area actually below S2 level, and not given we go there, but just to keep it in mind. With this, it's again advised to buy with strategy 1 to 2, so you buy with 1 portion, average with 2 portions here, and we either proceed just volatiling within the channel R1, R2, or if we dip further based on negativity of the lockdowns, then we can't actually the play will be recovering from this second circle towards R1, R2 channel. In that sense, it's ongoing, and we can just continue playing. Once any news come with, for example, any kind of vaccine coming, final stage, lockdown numbers going down, lockdown being lifted, any kind of global COVID, Boeing will just boost up, because this is just a loaded spring and it's waiting for release, for returning to pre-COVID numbers when the crisis is past. So in that sense, if you're a longer term player or mid-term player, you can buy it almost any time. But if you are like a shorter term and technical trader, that what we do at our channel, then just need to catch the wave and enter at R2 or the second circle. So with this, that's the strategy for Boeing. But again, this is a company with a bright future. Of course, once the crisis, the COVID crisis will pass, it will return. There is no doubt on that. And it's just waiting and playing on these negative waves meanwhile and trying to make some money. So with this having said, this is all in current episode. Also, again, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you are new. Watch another videos of us. You can see that our dates are sometimes outdated, but it doesn't matter, because as you can see from this video, we give advice several weeks in advance, meaning that you can watch videos dated several weeks in the past, and the analysis discussed there might be happening just now. So it would be just the right time to react, to take your actions, to put your alerts on the price, and to use those advices for your trading strategies if you find them useful. With this, thank you, and see you at another episode at Stocks Advisor channel.